And welcome back, and today we are trying a Campbeltown Single Malt. I thought it would be fitting to do a Campbeltown whiskey today just because they've just launched their festival, and of course instead of doing it in Campbeltown, it is now a virtual malts festival. So if you're curious about Campbeltown whiskies, you should check them out. What I have here is a Glen Scotia Victoriana, and you probably saw this cute little pouch that I poured from. I'm trying out a subscription service where you get quite a big dram every month, and this month it's the Victoriana. It is from Whisky, the brand is called, and if you would like to try it out as well, feel free to use my referral code. It's 4541, and I'll put the link in the description here below. I think it's a really interesting idea and great if you just want to try out some different whiskies every month, and just I love that mystery when you don't really know what's gonna appear. But I mean, I'm a big fan of this dram, so very excited to try it today. And of course, Campbeltown is the smallest whisky region here in Scotland. It only has 3 distilleries today, but in its heyday it used to have over 30 different ones. And this one here is of course Glen Scotia. They are owned by the Loch Lomond Group, and they do both a peated style and an unpeated style of whiskey. This here is unpeated. So the Victoriana is their cask strength expression aimed towards kind of whiskey connoisseurs. I would also warmly recommend the double cask, which is around £30, and it is so much whiskey for your money. It is a first full ex-bourbon matured whiskey, which is then finished in Pedro Ximénez European oak sherry casks, and I mean, it's beautiful. I really like that one. The Victoriana sits at 54.2% ABV, and it is first and second fill ex-bourbon casks that are vatted together, and then you take 70% of that and finish it in deeply charred oak casks, and 30% they go into Pedro Ximénez sherry. You then finish them for 12 months before vatting or marrying them together for 6 months before it ends up being this. So it's a non-age statement, but I think it's a good one. Let's have a look on the nose. It's just so beautiful. I love this nose. It has toffee notes, but also kind of dark fruitiness like plums. It has like salted caramel as well. It's sweet and fruity and very deep and quite dense in its aromas. Almost like a bit salty, that kind of maritime influence as well. I can't wait. Let's have a little taste. Slangeva. It still has a kind of deep, rich flavour on the palate, along with a maltiness. A maltiness that has that kind of slight drying sensation, but it's still very mouth-watering and juicy. Still those kind of toffee notes, a bit salty. It is more on kind of the malty, drier side than that kind of fresh, fruity vibe that you got more on the nose. On the tasting note that came along with this little whiskey pouch, they said pear jam, which I think is really fitting on the nose, but maybe not so much on the palate. Definitely has a lovely sweetness and a lovely spice as well, like that oak spice. Definitely has a wood influence, so that kind of drying oak element that makes, I think when you find it in whiskey, it makes it really robust. Also has quite a long finish. For being 54%, I wouldn't say it's that punchy. It's still quite smooth and easygoing if you like those kind of the oak, dry tannins and the malty notes and the maritime influence. It's just lovely on the nose. Definitely very deep and rich and big in its flavours as well. Yeah, and a really lovely Campbeltown whiskey. I would of course love to hear if you have tried any whiskies from Campbeltown or from Glen Scotia, if you have any recommendations for me perhaps. And of course don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the videos I have coming soon. And of course a massive thank you to everyone who's signed up on my Patreon. It really does help keep me build my brand and keep content coming. And of course if there's anything specific you would like to see, please just let me know. I'll try and keep some exclusive content coming up, some sneak peeks and some previews just for you. And I know you know that what I have coming up later on this week, so I'm very excited about that project, but we'll keep it a wee secret for now. But as always, have a lovely day. Skål!